Hello everyone, welcome to Just James Games. Here we are with yet another Faceless Vlog. I guess I need to quit making a big deal that it seems to be a consistent thing because it's been episode 6, I think we're at now. So, what is it, 30 something, 1, 2, I don't know, times before it becomes a habit. All I know is I'm thankful to know that it's Thursday, because I have a job, and knowing that I need to record this on Thursday so that I can do whatever video game is going to be in the background on Friday and render it all Friday night so that it's available Saturday morning. Which means I usually have to get up on Saturday to make sure it's on YouTube, which is perfectly fine. But that's just a glimpse into the magic of YouTube. Well, the way that I run my channel. There are plenty of people that don't have such weird, strict guidelines they put on themselves and just kind of put out a video whenever they want. I, unfortunately, for me, fortunately for anybody that actually watches my channel, try my best to be very consistent. So, as far as the channel, this last week went pretty well. I screwed up on my favorite of all of my series, the death montage. I screwed that up. I didn't even realize it. I didn't realize that I screwed it up until I was gonna watch it. Which was literally the next day, because I didn't have time. I didn't see that it was like 25-minute long, and I was like, wait a second, I've never had videos that long. What the hell is going on? I looked at it, and there was a little bit of audio that was cut and just kind of tossed aside like 15 minutes after the last scene in the actual video, so the whole damn thing rendered. Maybe one of these days I'll actually learn how to use my programs more efficiently, but for now, that was annoying. So, deleted, recreated, or re-rendered, and then thrown back up. So, for anybody that just tuned into my channel on Thursday, no, I don't usually do 3 videos in one day, but today I did, because I screwed up on one from Tuesday. It's so annoying, because the death montages are like my favorite. I love watching them, just because it's hilarious for me to see me die over and 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 over again. Yeah. Outside of the one error, everything else has been consistent on my channel. I have a lot of work to do this weekend. But before I get talking into my life, let's talk a couple statistics. The watch time is at 538 minutes. Which is down overall. That seems to be a common trend right now, is everything's down. Which is fine. For now. I mean, it can't go down forever, right? Eventually it has to hit 0 and then go up from there. Woo! The average view duration is 3 minutes 23 seconds. There have been 159 views. And say 19 likes, 1 dislike, which was an ad, which is hilarious, and 5 shares, I guess, and -1 subscribers. Yes, I think that was the same thing last week. So nice. So that's my YouTube channel. Got that done. No problems. So me, as a person, it's been kind of a trip. Work this week had 7 hours of mandatory overtime, which for me, as a salary executive for the last so many years, 8 salary person for at least 8 of the years, executive for probably 4 of those, and well, not including the fact that I didn't work last year, but glossing over that fact. I have 7 hours of mandatory overtime, and I'm an hourly employee, which means I get this thing called overtime, like pay, not like you're required to work 60 hours this week, or you don't have a job anymore, which is somewhat of my norm. It's not really that bad, but to me, because I put very extraneous circumstances in my own mind about jobs that I have, for that little mental screw up, it's quite difficult. But for everything else in the world, I got at least 7 hours of overtime this week, which is an amazing concept, and I don't know how to quite calculate that. So, I'm excited. Which is funny, because nobody that I work with loves doing overtime, and I'm like, are you guys crazy? Well, one person does. They do overtime every single week. They've been doing overtime every single week for months now, and gotten away with it. But this is the first week that I've been there that they're like, you have to do overtime this week. I'm like, okay, no problem. So I am exhausted. So exhausted, let me tell you. It is an hour and 10 minutes to work, an hour and 10 minutes home if there's no traffic. If there's traffic, it's a lot more. So that, on top of a 10-hour workday, has just been soul-racking. And, top it all off, I decided before I started working that I was going to do a YouTube channel. So I have to do that as well. It's been amazing. If I can make it through this week, and tomorrow's Friday, so yes, I've made it through this week, then there is no problem, because as far as you all have noticed, outside of the one video that's screwed up, which I can do whether I'm working overtime or not, I'm suck at doing this sometimes. I'm new, so I apologize. Everything kind of worked out good. You guys didn't know any better until you saw this video. Isn't that fancy? So outside of that, today I found that they really like me and want me to be like there all the time. Let me explain that a little bit better. I got this job through a staffing agency, which is a temp agency. Yeah. And I, in my previous career, know exactly what temps are. If you look at like a graph of a company and how each of the people are in there and where they are in the company, the temp is the dirt on the floor underneath the desk where you like step on all the time. That's where they are, and I am that person currently. But I was told today that even though I've only been there for a month, that they're gonna look into paying off and just making sure I can just be an employee for them starting today. It'll take a couple of days to figure it out, but if they can, then I'm an employee instead of a temp, which is wonderful. But we'll see. We'll know probably by the next time I do this vlog, and it's only 90 days that I have to be a temp, which is good. So 2 more months, and then I can be a real employee. I can be a real boy. But yeah, that's my life right now. It's kind of interesting. I had no doubt that I would excel and do amazing things based on my previous experience as being amazing at my previous job. I had no doubt that I'd be amazing at this job. But I'm very critical of myself. I super hate how slow I am at times, and that I don't understand things. And I have to literally keep mentally reminding myself that I am there for only a month. I have actually only been physically touching accounts and working, really, instead of shadowing and training, for 2 weeks out of that month. And yeah. I'm doing great for the small amount of time that I've been there, but I have such high expectations of myself that I'm pushing myself even harder. So, I push myself very hard there. I push myself very hard on YouTube, well, to a point. There are people that push themselves harder. I don't doubt that at all. I in fact know somebody who does. And I envy / will never be like him, that kind of envy. I don't know if that's really envy, but you know, I believe in him and I truly believe what he does, but I honestly strive to never be like him. And so far, my channel is not like his, so we're good. So, before I go on a rant and rave and talk for another 10 minutes about nothing, I think it's a good time to just stop. Talked about channel, talked about life. Everything's actually going really good. I'm not as far ahead with rendering and fun YouTube stuff, so I need to get to that. So thank you all for watching, and I will see you next time.